Hey everyone, and welcome to another TWM12 video on War Thunder, and this one we're going to be talking about a less unpopular topic, and that is of helicopters. And it's going to be about, well, I'm going to talk about some of my issues with it, some of the ideas I think would be better, and some of the ways I think would actually make it a useful mechanic in the game when it started out as such a promising feature at the start, and got really gloriously fucked over in a lot of aspects, which made a lot of people hate it, just like what happened to the Navy. So, first thing I want to talk about is the KA-50. KA-50, everyone, well, I'll admit this, the KA-50 is pay to win in every aspect. It's a really strong helicopter. However, the British Apache can match it pretty well, not in regards to its anti-aircraft capacity, but it does have one ace up its sleeve, in which I usually kill 3 or 4 KA-50s each time before I need to head back to base, and that's the Starstreaks. Starstreaks are a great way to wipe KA-50s off the face of the earth because they're 9G Mach 4 darts. They're great for anti-helicopter, they really are. Fucking glorious how much damage you can do to a helicopter with it. And 9 times out of 10, even if only one of the darts hit, you'll blow the tail off it and it'll crash. But back on top, let's talk more about it. So, one of the big things I like about helis is enduring confrontation. I'll explain it, and then I'll say my issues before everyone jumps up. He's advocate for heli. But no, I've seen times in KA-50s and even in Apaches I'm making 300,000, 400,000 Silver Lions a game. And I'll be honest, it's handy for grinding Silver Lions, but the game mode is very unbalanced and very one-sided. It's very 10.7 focused, 10.3 focused. And the reason I say that is it fights 8.0 helicopters, and it is just a seal clubbing fest of who's got more anti-air missiles or ATGMs, such as the KA-50 having 12 Vickers and the H1 having 4 Starstreaks. It really turns into a fucking club fest. It really does, of killing Hueys, Mi-24s, and let's be honest, when I see an Mi-24 and tank RB, I'm going to shoot it with my main gun because I know it won't be able to fucking dodge it, and it's an easy kill and easy money for Silver Lions. But I'll talk about tank RB and helis later on, some of the ideas and suggestions I have for it. So, one thing I would like to see with enduring confrontation, if we get the player base for it, is maybe a tier system or BR system that's better implemented. Maybe only limiting a certain amount of helicopters of a certain type spawning, maybe 3 KA-50s, 3 Apaches, just to try and balance the teams out a wee bit, as it's a bit of a joke coming up against a full team of KA-50s fighting nearly a full team of Mi-24s or Hueys or really low BR helicopters. You literally just get clapped, and I genuinely feel bad using my KA-50 when I'm grinding Silver Lions, killing Alouettes, Mi-24s, because you know they're trying to grind out, and you feel bad for clapping them. But Silver Lions has needs, especially when it comes to making content for YouTube. But I'll be truthful, enduring confrontation is dominated by the KA-50. However, it's because it's arcade. And the reason why I say that is arcade allows you to spot targets 10 kilometers away, 12 kilometers away. However, if they'd done it with realistic, the Apache would come into this class of its own because of its radar and its thermals. I think the Apache would really then give the KA-50 a run for its money in 52. And that's mainly because in RB you don't have it popping up KA-50 or Apache 20 kilometers away. It's going to be down to your visual awareness, and the fact they both lack thermals and radars, it will mean they'll have to be more visually aware than the Apache pilot, and it will give the Apache pilot as well, if they are very aware, many chances to kill them, especially if they got a Starstreak or a Stinger, but preferably a Starstreak, as players can't cause a Starstreak to veer off. It's really down to how good the player is with the Starstreaks. If it's a good player with Starstreaks, you can get 4 out of 4 on KA-50s, because 9 times out of 10 they're just hovering there. They literally just hover there and you just hit them with a Starstreak. Even faster targets like the Tigers You can kill them easily with Star Streaks. I don't struggle killing with it. I quite enjoy using Star Streaks on the AH1 because of the big fuck you, the KA50s and 52s. But I think if EC had two options of Enduring Confrontation, Arcade, and RB, it would change the meta quite a bit. It would make, I think, more people would play RB. I also think if they'd done it a better, like I said, limited what could be spawned, I think it would attract more people. Because everyone's just getting clapped at the minute by KA50s at low BRs, and it's just putting people off playing it. So, on the tank RB, currently at the minute, I don't think helicopters have a place in RB, and the reason being is they haven't worked out the kinks with helicopters. Like for example, the AH Mark 1 can spawn with Hydras and 4 Star Streaks, which is essentially 4 anti-tank missiles that can kill soft targets. So spawn that at the start, clap 2 or 3 soft targets, and kill people with Hydras. Well, in this case, the CRV7 M247s. And bada bing bada boom, you've covered your silver lion cost for the game. But I do think if, sorry my voice is a bit parched at the minute, I do think if they model it in a way that Apaches can't spawn, or well, I shouldn't say Apaches, I think if they limit it in a way that helicopters can't spawn the later games like fighters, I think it would be a lot better. I also think if they increase the SP cost, it would make them a lot more balanced, and even limit the amount of spawns. I also think if they don't want to do that there, they could create 2 tank modes. Let's be honest, we've got plenty of fucking players, like there's 4,300 odd battles going on at the minute. You could put purely tank RB and purely tank AB. Then you could put mixed battles, so you have a separate mode for tank, like RB mix, so jets, helicopters, tanks, and AB, like that. It means the player can choose what they want to play. They can pick their own poison without being forced to conform with the rest of it. They'll be able to have more choice. As well as I do think that they could also do it in a way, if they done mixed battles as a separate one, they could do events and all for it, such as naval landings, bring the Navy into it if they made the Navy better, even the option to bring in a patrol boat with a mortar, or there's a Russian one I know had a T-34-85 gun on it. It's fucking stupid, but even at that, I think it would allow them to give more options for mixed battles. I don't know if many of you would agree with seeing naval forces, air, tanks, and heli forces all in one game mode would be great fun. I think some of you would agree, some of you would go, no, fuck off, that would be cancer, but let me know in the comments on that one. Because I personally would think it would be pretty awesome to see like a beach assault where the Navy need to secure a landing area, then the tankers can spawn in off, say, landing craft, and then a helicopter could spawn off a like a landing assault ship. I think it would be pretty cool to see that there. I also think it would add a bit more to the idea of a realistic battle. You could also add it as scenario based. You could add fake anti-tank guns that you have to destroy, like by AI, or AI anti-aircraft guns the tankers need to destroy for helicopter support. Or even, for example, for air targets, say for example if you have Phantoms, or if the Phantom bombs the aircraft carrier and destroys it, you can't spawn the more jets in, or if they destroy the airfield, you can't spawn more jets in. Like different scenarios. I think it would make the realistic battle a lot more engaging, because most people join, they die, they spawn a helicopter, that's it. Or they die once, they rage quit. I think aiming for a 30-minute scenario or a 20-minute scenario and increasing the RP gain and silver lion gain would be pretty nice, as I think a lot of people enjoy scenarios, as I feel like it would be an interesting way to do it. But I don't know if they would actually go through or not with that, because it would be a lot of development, a lot of costs, and it would take a lot of time to do so. So for me, to make helis, personally speaking, useful, I think they need to increase the spawn point cost, limit how many can spawn at one time, However, my best advice to teams currently at the minute is if you're on playing with someone in your same squadron, someone always have the ability to respawn an SPA or fighter, something that can counter it. If you can spawn in a Phantom and counter them, you're going to be a great asset to your team. Like, I've seen it times where I was playing 8.0 and my warrior, a couple of helis come in. I've got my autocannon, I've got my missiles, I'm able to take them down for the team easily enough because they're going to close the distance. But at the same time, I do believe there's going to need to be a lot of changes to it. And some of them changes, some people won't like, some people will like them, as I know a lot of people enjoy helicopters being stupidly broken. But it's the same as me. I don't spawn a K-50 in ground RB because I know I'm going to get clapped by a fucking jet if the enemy team's smart. I would spawn an Apache because, well, I've got radar and I can get 8 kilometers notification and swing my gun around, as the auto cannon on the Apache is dangerous to planes, and the fact I've got star streaks. They're going to have to dodge missiles that their flares can't get rid of. And I know people think star streaks are easy to dodge, but if you use them correctly, you can clap a lot of targets with them and kill them very easily, especially lightly armored tanks and planes. Anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed my little talk about helicopters, my wee overview, some of my suggestions and changes. So, also, I would like to say as well, I opened up a public Discord, links down in the description. I've opened up as well a wee merchandise store. My favourite has to be the Ho 229 sticker, and link is down in the description again. If you enjoy my content and want to consider supporting the channel, there's a wee join feature. It's 99 PM monthly, early access to videos. There's also an up in the tier above that where you get access to the wallpapers that I've made, and hopefully everything goes well on that there. I think I've set that up correctly. If I haven't, I do apologise, and let me know and I'll fix it. I slightly fucked that one up. I don't know if I have or not. No one's bought that one yet, so I don't know if it's. I'm hoping it's done right. I'm pretty sure I've done it right. Anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I hope everyone will start a discussion and talk about some of my ideas and some of the thoughts and some of the ways we could balance out and change things. As it's a bit one-sided at the minute in heli during confrontation, and helis can be a bit of a pain in the ass in general. So, hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching, and please like and subscribe.